Yeah, so when I originally put my book up for publication, it was like 84 pages, something like that, 87 pages. And the current version is closer to like 70. And there are two reasons why my book is so short. Um, Number one, uh, the distributor, I guess, well, they took it into their own hands to change the formatting, I guess, of the book, which I didn't notice until the books were actually printed, at least these first editions. So shout out to everybody who has a copy right now. Actually, we still have a few uh, left, signed copies of these first editions right here. Here you go. But so yeah, it's short first of all because of the formatting that the distributor went with at the last minute. But either way, like I said, it was originally like 84 pages or whatever. And then the second reason why my book is short is because I get to the point. There are so many books that are only as many pages as they are because they beat dead horses. Um, or they're just needlessly redundant, you know? Um, and it's a sort of a tactic, right? I mean, like, trust me. I mean, as an artist, I know how insecure I can feel about the smallest details. For example, what's with this glare though? Like, what's with this glare? Like, what's up with that? As an artist, um, I understand, right? Like, because like a struggle is the meticulousness, for example, of like how full the mix sounds, right? So filling out the spectrum, or even right like how the I mean yeah I mean you're right like a good mix, right? So like what the mix does is like, is it thick enough, right? Is it right? Is it everything? And I have seen, of course, how being too meticulous about this can hold me back, or can hold an artist back from releasing music and things of that nature. And yeah, I've had my different times where, of course, I just have to suck it up. I mean, such as some certain projects I've put out, including my recent project. And I mean, you just go back and just do what you have to do. But in the reading world, in the literature world, literacy world, it's also understandable how people may feel obliged to have their book have a certain presentation to it. And that is, having a certain amount of pages, right? And then it seems like it's substantive and things of that nature. But, I mean, I've read long books, I've read short books. I mean, for example, probably two of the shortest books that you could ever read that you could get very valuable information from are um, The Richest Man in Babylon and um, the four truths, or the four. Man, I don't know why the name is escaping me right now, but I think it's called like the four arguments or something like this. It's probably like the four truths or something like that. But these books are extremely short, classics, legendary, and valuable information that have come from them. So I've seen quite a span, right? Just like there are very short songs, or poorly mixed songs that are considered to be great songs, classic songs. So yeah, I mean, and I was pretty insecure about that too, right? Like when I was sending it out for publication, and just generally, right, when I was fleshing out the manuscript and everything, like I was like, damn, like, is it long enough? Are people gonna believe that this book is long enough and substantive, right? That it's like a real book, you know what I mean? Because it's less than 100 pages. But It's a real book. It's very dense. There's so much that you can get from it. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. And I know that you would enjoy Judgment Day, especially people who are interested in nonfiction, philosophy, um, and generally things that are thought provoking content, inspirational content, um, life changing content. Just things of that nature. But there are so many other books out here that are just fluff, 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 just BS, just BS, BS, just same redundant, redundant, redundant. Just to make it look long, right? Pause. Just to make it look big. Pause. And you know, it's not good. Like it's just not good. I would much rather um your attention be broken up, and that is my attention be broken up. I would rather have my attention be broken up because I don't understand something. So maybe I need to take a break from it, or I need to, and by take a break, like step away from it real quick and like process it, or whatever the case may be, right? I would rather have that sort of situation than have my attention be broken because you're boring the fuck out of me. Like, and you're boring the fuck out of me because you're insulting my intelligence by repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, or you know going way too deep into the mundanities of a of a topic. You know what I mean? Especially when all these other, and because what makes them mundanities is that they don't contribute to really the larger picture, really. you know um, Generally these may be just clarifications, or they also serve as humor elements, right? So the people will try to be funny, or they'll try to be light, lighten up the situation. uh, it's whack, bro. Like, especially when it's not working, or it's ineffective, or it's inappropriate, or it's not needed, or whatever, or just in generally it's just like in the way of getting to the main point. So yeah, man, I just felt very, very obliged to deliver this message because, yeah, bro, like, I'm not here to waste your time. I'm not here to waste your time. And you know, out of so much that I've observed, out of so much that I've witnessed, out of so much that that I've experienced, even for people who have been or and placed themselves into the position to be somebody who teaches, for example. It blows my mind sometimes, just the level of incompetence, and also too, not even just the incompetence, but how so much has been able to be held up in the midst of this incompetence. Like, how much people have been getting by not understanding. So it's like if you're getting by not actually knowing what you're doing, then how is it that you're actually thriving in this field? And the way that you're thriving in this field is that you have a support system. You have people around you to give you some sort of social validation, to accept you socially, and to say, oh yeah, you fit in here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna protect you. We're gonna defend you. We're gonna make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? And that you don't have to suffer and stuff like this. We're gonna protect you. Here, baby. Just here, there. We'll give you these instructions. Don't worry about making sense of it. And if anybody comes to question you, or anybody comes to challenge you, then don't worry. We'll protect you. We'll get them out of the way. They're disruptive, and yada yada yada. Um, so yeah, I'm not here to waste your time, buddy. I'm not here to waste your time, and I'm not here because, you know, um, I got people breastfeeding me, you know, uh, and patting my booty, and changing my Pampers, right, and my bottles. That's not. I'm not. I know better. Those with ears, let them hear.